is my final lesson as your Nola. Prepare yourself.
Why?
How did that thing even get out?
And what is all the commotion about?
Bad.
Doesn't look like a festival is taking place. And I don't happen to see anyone on trial either. Any clue?
Just take a look. The river rose and a seed from the sea washed in.
That's so.
Now the thing is gone and started blooming in the water.
Like this overgrown flowers trying to convert our fresh water.
The young bulls over there took a rough beating. Unfortunately, one didn't make it. With that thing running rampant, the elder mice decided to enlist the aid of a nomad.
A nomad? Sounds like all your worries are over then.
Well, no, not quite yet. The nomad lives with a young woman and sent her in his place.
A woman, huh?
There are rumors going around that she's quite the troublemaker. Somehow managed to get herself kicked out of Park City. And that's not the last of it either. Apparently, not a single being can avert their eyes when they see her. After all.
Never seen that.
Where's she from?
This is quite the welcoming party.
Hell is even that?
Ears, no horns.
What is she?
Creeps. Never heard of such a tribe.
She doesn't have a hair on her body.
She doesn't have anything.
What a freak!
Not a single strange creature. Where did she come from?
One day. My name's Val LeBlanc, student of Cien LeBlanc. By his orders, I'm here to investigate your guest and slay it.
Our thanks to you for making the journey, Lady Belle. I am Shaw, the Arbiter of Weatherwheel Tower.
It's a pleasure. Now then, can you tell me where it is?
Over there. The creature's tentacles are thicker than tree trunks. Our weaponry couldn't scratch its bright red body.
My master called it. He did say it was likely to be a Negroni. But I won't know 100% until I dive in and see for myself.
You'll slay the beast for us then?
Flower flesh is my favorite. Lucky for you, I don't care what kind it is. Relax, I'll take it down. That I can promise.
She's so...
That makes me barbaric.
What are you doing, Lady Belle?
Making myself lighter.
She's totally featureless.
Excuse me, out of the way. The water is still cold. An awfully big one at that. You're a partner, shall we? Let's do this! Sing, Runting! Smell of salt water. Oh, crap. Not good. Hey, can you tell me me why you would come this far in the first place? Don't you have a home of your own?
Want go home? The sea.
Then why don't you?
Now, too late. I die here. Spread my seeds.
I'm so sorry.
Wow, that was a truly impressive display. We can't thank you enough. Your reward will be delivered right away.
Do you mind if I take this? And the tentacle as well.
Of course, but if I may ask, why do they interest you?
It's as I said before. Flower flesh happens to be my favorite. You're lucky. I'm sure they gathered every seed and smashed them by now. Someday, if I find myself fighting on that side, then... I took care of it.
Nicely done, Belle.
Cien. What is today? Why did he send me anyway? He would have done a better job and been home before sundown. There.
What do we have here?
The spoils of war.
A very good strike. Cleaved almost to perfection. Almost. You could still bring out a sharper edge.
I had to make it a little interesting.
You must bring out your sword's best in every strike. Now then, what will you do with this?
Well, eat it like any other fish flower.
The best way, I suppose. Eating to mourn the dead. A Negroni's flesh isn't their only value. The leather's also useful.
Good to know. I could try making some shoes. Seriously? If you care so much about flavor, then why don't you cook for yourself next time? Oh, come on, I'm kidding.
I just might.
Master Cien, why do you think the Negroni decided to leave its home?
Can't say. Perhaps life at sea grew miserable.
Why didn't it go back? It wanted to.
As a flower, the creature knew it had a responsibility. The spreading of the seeds was its purpose.
Its purpose?
Much like the flowers, everything in this world of ours wants to intermingle with everything else.
From the moment they saw me, they were afraid. It would have been a lot easier if you had gone instead.
Easier, you say? But what could I possibly teach a fish?
You know what I mean. Why won't you use your skills for anything other than teaching?
Well, my dear, it happens to be my role as an Enola.
We can't stay here for much longer, you know?
Then shall we be on our way, my dear? This country is vast, and there's still plenty of places Belle LeBlack has yet to explore.
Master Cien, do you think we'll find others who look like me?
No. In all my previous travels, I have never met anyone who resembles you or your species.
I'm not sure if I can...
Not speak another word. You have no idea what they are like.
I don't know much, but you taught me a little at least. You said they're people who can't find enjoyment in the world anymore. If they ever happen to catch me, I'll share the same fate. Where am I supposed to go? I want to intermingle with this world too. Why can't I find people who look the same as me? Living like this, it's painful.
That deep sense of loneliness you're feeling? Sounds a lot like homesickness to me.
Homesickness? What is that?
Well, it depends. Could be longing for your birthplace, a yearning for utopia. Or maybe the incapability of loving yourself as you are, where you are. That would be my guess.
So teach me. Show me a way to get this homesickness out of my head. I don't even have a home to be sick over.
Then, listen to me, Belle. You are extraordinary. There's not a soul like you in all of Schwartland. However, if you journey forth and travel the world, I believe you stand a good chance of discovering a world that you can truly make your own. Go to Park City and undergo the trials to become a nomad. You can do it. I have faith in you. You're my student after all, and a pretty good one at that.
What the heck? That came out of nowhere.
Keep in mind, traveling means putting your entire being at risk. There will be nobody to help you. It's not for me to accompany you. This journey is yours alone.
But someday, our time together would be over. And when that ending arrives, it will mark a new beginning.
This is your decision to make, Belle. So take your time with it.
A world to make my own. What is it, Rending?
Who is that girl?
They say she was born in a stone.
Seriously?
It is awful.
Here's what it takes.
Did you miss the choice?
Where's your third, weirdo?
She's so strong.
Who's there? Get back here! To arms, men!
Rechtdoor, see the event.
You're mine!
Pierce the world!
What possessed you to do this?
My friend was... I see. I'm so glad you understand.
Well, if you'll excuse us.
That's fine. It wouldn't be right to blame any of these people for my loneliness.
It seems we won't have to worry about food for the time being.
I wish to travel and undertake the trials.
You certainly look like you mean it. I thought you'd take longer to mull it over. Your face says enough. Get our swords. Now then, today will be the last lesson I teach you. In order to become a nomad, one must first take on a curse. These come in many forms, as the nature of a curse is determined by the life of its bearer. This curse is the first trial you face on your path to becoming a nomad. It shall haunt you to the very end of your life's journey. That should answer your question. My curse only allows me to use my power to teach others. As a nomad, I will pass my curse on through my blood. Are you ready? What is it you seek on your journey, child? Sing it out. Make it known to the world.
What I seek is to discover my roots. I want to find other people like me. And I seek to become intermingled with this world.
Accept this curse, and trust that it will become a blessing in the course of time.
Something isn't right. Cian, your face, it looks like...
Like you've never seen it before? That can only mean that your final lesson is nearing completion.
I don't want this. My memories of...
Carry anything of your teacher but the lessons he taught you. My ulterior motive will pass on with me.
Ulterior motive?
My legacy shall travel with you to places I was never able to reach.
I figured it would be something like this. Damn you, Cian! How dare you toy with my mind? And all of my ass! Damn it all!
I'm sorry, Belle, but that pain will end when you cut me down.
But why? You're always like this, trying to make sure that the people around you don't need you!
That is my destiny, as one who teaches.
Why?
Your parents won't be coming for you. Why not? Because from this day forth, I shall be your parent. If you come with me,
Why?
someday you will learn the truth of the spell inscribed upon the blade of your sword. Erewhon. The real meaning, long lost to time, of the word utopia.
I love you so much, Cian.
I'm sure you'll find a better man in due time, my daughter. Belle, this is my final lesson as your Nola. Prepare yourself.
Well, it looks like the O'Crock is already blue. It's been ages since I've come to the Quartz Forest, but I don't miss being here one bit. A rabbit? You're a young rabbitia, aren't you? How pretty. Like a doll. Here, want a drink? Supposedly it's a sign of good luck, crossing paths with this little fella. Hey, stop that. You sure look pretty ridiculous. Keep the cup. I've still got plenty left. What a strange kid.
What is she? That's an unusual creature.
This place hasn't changed at all. Hopefully the food hasn't either.
I think you're in the wrong place, little missy. Huh? I guess looks can be deceiving. Sorry, I thought a mermaid had wandered in from the castle.
Whether I'm inside or outside, makes no difference.
Huh?
Nothing. Just bring me some food. Cold flour tea as well.
Sure thing, country lass, but listen up. Here in Park City, we live by the law of theme. Each citizen here is destined for good or evil at birth. Defy that order and it won't end well for you. Just thought I would give you a few small words of advice.
Why do I get the feeling you're mocking me? And don't call me country lass. You will address me by name, Bella Black.
Well, excuse me, Bella Black. My name is Haggis. I'm the owner of the Amaretto. How much do you know about Schwertland?
You could say just about everything, or as evil as you would say. Basically the people inside and outside the castle, right?
Precisely. The law of theme couldn't be sustained without that divide. Anyone who upsets that won't get away with it. I'd highly recommend you figure out which side you're on and do it fast.
Yeah, that's not necessary. I got other plans, so I won't be staying long.
What? You mean?
Came here for one thing. I plan to leave Park City a nomad.
Don't waste your time. God will never allow it.
Huh?
What is it with all you country folk? Listen here, LeBlack. The king may be the king of this country, but he's not the one who rules it. God does. You got that? Hey, you okay?
Deus Ex Machina.
Deus, what now?
I don't understand it either. It's just something I was told by a heartless jerk a while ago. That's right. I killed someone. But who did I kill? And why?
Damn brat, you're nothing but trouble.
It's that kid.
What happened? What are you doing with the child?
Listen, you're not gonna believe this one, old-timer.
This brat vanished and chewed on my sword. Went through hell to find the little shit.
Evil soulless.
But we got a huge opportunity here.
Stop this, right now!
The rabbitee is a real game changer.
Killing one will make a name for us all. And after drinking its blood, our swords will be unbeatable.
Idiot!
Who cares if we kill it? They're all freaks anyway.
Not here.
Bunch of cowards who draw their swords to hear melodies of steel. I see now. Evil soulless aren't what they used to be. If your blind eye can't tell the difference between being evil and doing evil, you don't deserve it.
You bitch!
What was that? It happened again. Something's holding me back.
You fool! Who goes around smashing swords?
You'll pay with your life.
That's it!
What's going on? It's like my sword's nothing but dull iron.
In order to become a nomad, one must first take...
Can I not cut anything anymore?
Oh no.
Hey, enough! You've made your point, all right? We can all see how skilled you are, but we see just how beastly you are as well.
I didn't mean...
There's no way to come back from this one. Maybe idiots, but they worked hard to grow their swords. These can't be revived. They'll just wither away, I'm afraid.
Oh, there they are! Top dog soulists.
Good soulists. Hey, do you have a dog tag?
Of course not.
Then be on your way. You wielded a sword without a dog tag. They'll come for... Hey!
You missed being on the inside, didn't you, Rending? I don't remember anything about this place. The only memory I have is meeting you here. So thank you.
You'll stay here until we begin our investigation, which will happen when the candle dies. Sit tight and get comfortable.
I waited. There's no way. Can I not cut anymore? makes sense. This is the form of my curse. And my first trial.
To become a nomad.
That's right. I waited and waited, and then someone came. But who? Oh, come on, get a grip. You're not some damsel that needs to be rescued. Sitting here won't get this door open, Belle. Go, Renting! Well, it seems your candle went out. Oh, right. Would you do me a favor and fetch a Soulless named Gaff? You could say he and I am... You got that?
What's this I hear? Someone broke your sword?
No, it wasn't mine. That old thing wilted ages ago. Huh?
It's been a while, old man.
Adonis, why are you on the outside?
If it wasn't yours, then whose?
Oh, you know, just some young guys being dumb. They're a little banged up. I put them in a guest room upstairs.
Mind if I talk to them?
Ask them for the whole story. Adonis, have you seen your family?
Not interested.
Hey, Haggis, what do you think brought him back to Park City?
No clue. A lot of problematic customers today.
This is bad. They're here, right in the middle of the city?
Yeah, it is. They found a soul among us to take. They caught the scent of a person here that can't enjoy the world anymore. I'm afraid today, someone will be joining the army of insatiable emptiness.
Thanks, Gaff. I really owe you one.
More than one, but remember, you're my guest now.
Got it. I'm really glad I called you for help. Still can't believe you found this place for me, and you got me acquitted of my charges.
Well, of course. I wish you could have come to me a lot sooner. Think nothing of it. Your master wanted me to watch over you, Belle. Own personal spell onto it.
Shandy Gaff, why would a top soulist like you drop everything to serve my master? Are you saying he's that much of a big deal around here?
Indeed, I don't hold a candle to him.
Oh, yeah?
I'm sensing a little resentment.
No, it's not that. He erased every memory of him in my head. It's completely gone. Anyways, I appreciate the offer, Gaff, but I have to decline. I'm going to become a nomad.
I know. The path to becoming a nomad will not be open until you fulfill a contractual obligation with the king. And until that's done, you'll serve this country in the role of a soulist.
Yeah, but because of this new curse of mine, I'm not able to fight like normal. Lately, Runting has been anyone from any tribe, like cutting through flowers, stones, and wood.
A peculiar thing to say.
Huh?
Seeing no difference between the two, comparing the lives of the people cut down by your hand to flowers. That sounds like the real curse to me.
You think I'm beastly. My sword is more like a protective glove I wear when I touch things. Something inside is telling me it shouldn't play favorites.
Yes, well then. The dog tag will aid you with this curse and your journey. Take it. I'm sure you'll need it.
Yeah, you got me there. My own spell, huh? Maybe I'll write beastly.
That's funny.
Thanks for everything, Gaff. I mean it. To be honest, I didn't want to come here in search of a handout. Feet. Holy crap! Where did you come from? And what are you doing here? Did you come to thank me? Well, don't sweat it. I made the decision on my own to butt in back there.
So, this child is what all the fuss was about?
Yeah, that's right.
You should feel honored to have a Rabbitia as a companion. Quite the luck you have.
Some companion, huh?
I'll arrange an audience for you with the king.
I guess you really are a big shot now, huh?
That's the farm player's music.
Brings back memories. I used to practice it non-stop. Come to find out, I wasn't much of a player, seeing how nothing ever grew from it.
Do you have any plans to visit your parents?
Yeah, when the time is right.
Of course.
I know that, just not now.
I see.
It's been forever since I've had a bath like this. Are you trying to escape? Well, that's too bad. I had no idea you were a boy. So, where were you going anyway? Wait, you can't speak? Not even a word? It's really tough having people be nice to me.
LeBlack, huh?
Saw it before?
From your master.
That really rubs me the wrong way.
Yes, well.
Why is he going through all this trouble? Just for me to see the king?
As a short Lucy-Karen, you must entertain God in order to complete the rite of contracts.
What the... Who am I hearing? Is the voice guiding me?
The king does God's will, and the doors to a journey will only open when they are in the presence of royalty. The public of justice consists of 3 distinct theaters that form the crest of Schwartland. Within the crest, God is surrounded with stages on 3 sides.
It looks like a grave marker.
Behold the throne of God reigns here. Yggdrasil, a cancerous sword that has constantly been growing since time began.
God lives in this tree. Hey, what gives? The tree, it's not looking at me.
The priestess king resides with God, their body forever lost to the sword tree. The world's dual nature is revealed through the king's form. Therefore, 2 faces are present, chopped
Into our presence in that of our God. If you are offended by the form now shown to you, we will happily return to our God's bosom.
Oh, we see now. From the looks of it, it would seem you don't belong to a tribe. You're featureless, and maybe that explains your complete lack of manners.
Belle.
The king is staring right at me. What about the god? I knew it. The tree still won't look at me.
Who stands me?
I bring before you the student of the Enola Cian LeBlack. She's completed her final lesson and has made her way here. I'm proud to present to you my fellow disciple, Belle LeBlack. And what is the reason for your partaking in the rite of contracts?
To become a nomad!
Nonsense. To what purpose?
I want to find out everything about my roots. I want to know who I am, where I came from, and where the hell I'm supposed to go. I need to find people like me. My own tribe. Otherwise, I'll always be alone.
Very well. Then you shall be granted a trial so that you might forge a contract. Now sing out the name of your instrument, Belle LeBlack.
I bear my rending!
You will now be tested to determine if you are worthy of the title Schwert Musikern. Prepare yourself, as one soloist has been selected to oppose you.
I'm ready.
See to it that you are, because your opponent awaits. One of our 4 champions, Kir Royale. Do you remember? You once shattered his sword.
I'm Kir Royale, one of the 4 soloists who oversees the rite of contracts. This isn't exactly what I had in mind when I pictured facing you again.
Kir Royale. That's the man from before. He doesn't have a chance of defeating me. But how will that matter if I can't cut him because of the curse?
The seeds of the sword you shattered years ago gave birth to the blade you see now. Behold my lived! I suppose I should be offering my gratitude. If not for that, I wouldn't be stronger. Everything you and I stand for hangs on this duel. You know that, right?
Of course I do.
You detested Schwertmusik blade to entertain God. What brings you here?
Is that her? The girl who trained under your master? She has one hell of a sword, all right. Belle, the little one.
As long as I have you, nothing is going to stop me. Listen to his sword roar. But victory is already mine. Got him.
He's not wounded. Impossible. It looked like a clean hit to me.
This curse. How do I beat him? Only one way.
Finish it.
Option.
What are you? No, not that!
How could she do such a
I don't believe it! Reese has no shame whatsoever! You beat us great pride and fear! Fear will make you pay! Reach out the hammer of fear!
This is the way I handle things. If you have a problem, you're welcome to come down here and face me.
Glory to the victor! You have overcome your trial in the right of contract.
You don't know how wrong you are.
We hereby welcome you as a soloist, little one.
I didn't come here for a chance to play Schwertmusik.
You who come knocking at the door of journeys will be granted 3 duties in due time. In accordance with the crest of Schwertland, you shall play 3 pieces of Schwertmusik to soothe our god. However, that alone will not suffice. We bid you encounter chance.
A chance?
The curse with which you've been saddled is your newest task. Observe it, little one, and you shall ultimately receive a blessing.
What's this?
Sacred ashes.
Hey, hands off, all right? I can do the rest myself.
What's wrong? Those burns will leave a scar.
Sorry, the pain went away so fast it freaked me out.
That's the purpose. Here, hand.
Even pain seems fake in Park City.
You fought very well against Gear today. I'm proud of you, Belle.
Yeah, but
Solists are dedicated to raising their swords as if they were extensions of themselves. Once broken, a sword stops growing and can only wither away.
I already know that. If I can't cut my enemies, then I'll have to break their swords. I'm out of step with everyone. It's the same story over and over again.
Would you sacrifice the girl on the altar of your own desire due to your curse? You were born royalty.
You were born a priest.
By becoming an Enola, you escaped our god.
By becoming a nomad, you escaped our kingdom.
What did your destined pupils amount to as they carried your teachings forward?
And what do you have to show for your grand journey here at its end?
It's clear now. So you've come back intending on speaking your farewells to us.
So you've come back to us intending on bringing our destruction upon us.
The little one you brought up will go far away. The girl of reason.
As of this moment, we hereby relinquish all ties with you. Go and live as one of the dead.
None will think to pursue a dead man.
Not even a god.
Agreed, Cian. This is
Goodbye,
little brother.
I see now. This is the Stein der Weisen. It's really got a bizarre taste. Repulsive. What a fool. Who in their right mind would give that up, and the threads of fate? Guess I don't even need to bother recalculating. Go forward, all formulae of mine. Go forth and spread the word. There it is.
Sacred ashes? Seriously? Yeah, but that's not all. He said something odd about it testing the evil in us.
Who cares about any of that? I just need this crap to fix my sword. Then I'll find that stupid rabbit in the freak and teach them a lesson. I swipe this thing from the furball. It'll lure him out, and then...
I say you never learn. Now that you've found me, teach me what lesson.
How'd you get in here?
I'll only need mental math to deal with you. Well, have fun with that. Oh, this is Schwertland's local specialty? It's nauseating. Someone certainly enjoys the sound of their own singing. Purgatorial dreams so easily. What do you now, O girl of reason?
Those ashes of yours are impressive. Didn't expect them to work that fast, but glad they did.
I'm pleased to see you recovered in time. In the near future, evil soulists will raid the Under East district.
Hold on, what?
They plan to strike close to your home. Your parents are likely in danger.
If you knew that, then why didn't you say anything earlier?
It would go against the law of theme. The king has already been made aware of the planned raid. Listen closely, Belle. Only those chosen by divine summons can take part in the fight.
If we wait around for that, it'll be too late, genius.
The selection is about to begin.
You want me to just sit here?
Won't you?
Oh, I get it. Let's say I don't get chosen. What do I do then?
You'll need to pay an amount of gold denarii, equivalent to the weight of your sword.
That's rough. I'll go broke for sure. Am I too late? Mother! Father! Father? Hey, what happened to the people? Where have they gone?
The outsiders took them and went that way.
All of this over farm players? The outsiders don't have many instruments or crops, so this would be life and death for them. There they are.
Oh my, please handle that little brat.
Let's go.
I heard some wild child showed up in Park City, but this is beyond me. Here. How did she erase my spell with a sword?
Now you show up? I got it.
My precious little girl. Thank goodness. My sweet, sweet Belle.
My daughter,
Father!
I'm so glad you came back to us, Belle.
They've gotten old.
Dad! Mom! You saved us. Thank you, ma'am.
My parents went and made a real daughter. What's your name, little miss?
It's Belen.
Belen? Belle's little sister?
Belle, if you like, you can...
I'm glad I got the chance to repay you for everything. Thank you, but I'm becoming a nomad. It's gone. I lost it back there. Whatever. I'll come out on top, sooner or later.
That was one hell of a wild child back there. Mist, what's that? Something good?
It's the wild child's.
For real? You swiped it off her?
So what? I got a little frustrated. She was out of our league.
Oh, a rabbit. What is it you want with us, huh?
I'm not looking for a fight, but I am curious. Good evening, my lady. Are you in search of something?
No. Nothing I'll ever find anyway.
Well then, care to join me for a little stroll? Oh, where are my manners? Pardon, Kitty the All is the name, my lady.
Mine is...
I'm quite familiar with yours, Belle Black.
Wait, how do you know my name?
You've taken the liberty of looking after a young boy. His name is Kitty the Nothing. I'd like to express my gratitude.
So, what, are you his brother and share the same name?
Where I come from, all Rabbitier are family.
Where are we?
We are on the rocks. One of them. Much obliged.
Why do I feel at home here?
My dear, you should listen to my requested song.
What?
That woman over there. She's a troubadour who sings in places like this for a living.
Wait, she'll sing? But this is hardly a place where you can harvest crops. There's no way you're building something here, so why the song?
Very true. But I do not require a song to create something.
Huh?
May the curse of our traveler to be grow into a divine blessing in time. Or that's what I got.
Thanks for that.
She's not able to speak unless she sings, I'm afraid. Her nomad's curse? Or at least that's what I'm presuming.
I find it hard to believe she hasn't made anything. She has such a beautiful singing voice.
I suppose that is wasted potential in your eyes.
But hearing that, I won't ever forget it. She sung my name, little one, Belle Black.
You're close to finding what it is you seek.
Huh?
Somewhere, your parents may have stumbled upon that little tune you are so fond of. A song for one soon to begin her journey.
So that's it. They got my name from that song. They knew I would end up here someday. And yet, they still gave me so much. I found what I was looking for. Once again, I wasn't picked. starting to lose count. What's a paw tree doing here? Oh, Pops! They're so cute! Oh, they look like they're surprised that they were born. I know. Come on, you don't have to be afraid. They won't let me go near them. Reminds me of that one guy.
Classic sword thief! Spill it! Where'd you hide them?
What's this about?
Shandy Gaff!
This is hardly how a duel should look, not between solists.
He doesn't deserve to be called a solist, and I won't treat him as such!
He's not looking down on them. He pities them. I'm sorry, didn't mean to.
Come on, let's go. What about our sword, bastard?
Wow, look at you. Your words still carry some weight. Guess I'll see you around.
What do you think started that whole...
The next of kin demanded its return, and Adonis refused.
Huh? But what's the point in keeping a blade you didn't grow? Doesn't make any sense.
I'm afraid I don't know. He takes the swords of fallen solists from the battlefield and buys them from those who renounce them. I'm certain he's collected many.
I wonder, why does he take them rather than growing one? Do you think he's not able to grow a sword of his own? Those gloves. It's almost like he's frightened to wield a sword directly.
Speak up! Think he's gonna demand maybe a few more hits.
Adonis.
Nobody wants to know.
Hey, don't you think he's had enough? 4 against 1 isn't fair at all.
That's her! The one who beat Kier!
You killed them?
Killed who? Oh, the little squirts. Always start soft when testing out the edge of your sword.
Can't say we approve of you feeding wildflowers. What's the problem here? Pops are everywhere, and they wilt in no time. He had a problem too, and well, take a look at him.
If you cowards can only cut down helpless creatures, then you shouldn't be solists! Now, draw your blade!
I'll pay for that.
Scum, bring it on!
Talk about brute strength.
They didn't do a thing to deserve that. How heartless can you bastards get? Come on.
This is the second time now. You've helped me out.
Where to? Or I've got no problem ditching you if that's what you prefer. I'm sorry.
They planted that paw tree there so that they could practice on the pops that grow off of it. A truly sharp sword has to cut through soft and hard targets.
Grown to be killed? That's awful.
Solis can't grow without cutting things. You're right.
If you felt that way, you should have said something sooner. Don't want me thinking you're as bad as them, do you?
How'd you know my name? Did Gaff tell you?
He did. I hear people like to call you the sword thief.
I've heard a little about you as well. Isn't your name Belle LeBlack?
Good guess. What else do you know about me?
They mentioned you're called the Girl of Reason.
Those are raven blossoms.
Avian flowers that take flight to deliver news of a recent death, growing within the remains of corpses. Each bloom informs the bereaved that a relative is no longer here.
He just heard about a death in the family. Hey, you're leaving in this condition?
Aren't you going too?
Why bother? I'm not getting picked anyway.
Come on. I bet Bamboo would love to give you a ride. Bamboo! This little fuzzball is my shell. It's always eating itself, so it doesn't exist anywhere. I never let anyone in. You're the first.
Rest wrong.
Wow. What the? Where's Adonis? And why the hell am I stuck in a room with no doors or windows? Am I trapped in here?
You're right. I'm not feeling up to much, so you should make yourself comfortable for the time being. What's wrong? Have a seat. Bamboo seems to like you as much as I do. All it takes is one vial to patch me up. It might as well be an illusion.
Hold on a second. I thought the priest kept sacred ashes under lock and key.
They do. But a little bribe always helps.
So, what is a girl of reason, exactly?
No idea.
You don't know?
And I don't think Gaff really knows why either. I heard his master. He said you have some special destiny.
Well, I don't consider myself that big of a deal. I'm just a girl who doesn't know her way home.
How do you mean?
I'm looking for people like me, but I don't know where to start.
I see.
So why do you want to take other swords?
Oh, yeah, that. I'm just asking Park City something.
You are?
And I have more. Rooms full of them.
But why? Did you add something to its spell?
The question mark. A glyph from the Age of Gods signifying one who doubts. It can change any sword to suit me. This is my spell. And also my other name. The question. Why did there be a soulist? Do we know what Schwertland is? Who is the king? And who is our god? You don't need to understand, but for me, it's the only way to live.
He's like those pops. He doesn't know anything. Not why he's here, or why he goes on living. I bet we're the same.
Once my question has been added on, no one else can handle the sword. It'll modify the meaning of the spell entirely.
So I was right. He's not able to grow a sword himself. His resentment, the reason, they're both buried deep within him, engulfed in darkness. I doubt anyone...
Looks like we made it just in time.
What's this?
Everything Bamboo sees and hears.
The scales of Solus Tiziano have tilted towards evil, whispered in the ears of evil, and incited them, sworn to strike against
Tiziano, huh?
The Solist?
They finally crossed over.
What are you talking about?
They seduce people, irrespective of gender, then incite a fight, presenting themselves as the winner's prize, basically playing God. Gaff had enough and broke their sword in a duel. I don't know where they disappeared to afterward, but they decided to cross over to evil. And now they've gone and stirred up the underdogs and promised to seek vengeance on the top dogs.
I had no idea.
This is where the breaking of their sword and their good being tested got them. It's my life in reverse.
What?
Fix a broken sword. I can't tell you the details. But when you use it, a sword begins to test the wielder.
The sword tests you? Wait a second. So how is that your story in reverse?
Because my life started out on the outside.
Bell the Black. Adonis the Question.
The king's still calling names. What's going on?
Brace yourself. This selection couldn't be worse.
I swear, he keeps nagging about matching the others. What the hell for?
Because we're forming bands for this fight.
What's wrong with moving into position to counter?
You're in a battle of the bands now. Follow the choreography. Featureless.
Give the featureless thing a rest, will you?
Sure thing, LeBlack.
Call me Belle.
Forgive me, little one.
You two? How unexpected.
Gaff, I was told you organized the bands this time. Is that true?
The solists that were selected are horribly incompatible, but I grouped you as best as I could, I'm afraid.
In other words, you're telling me to take it up with the king.
You'll join the first band. The second and the closing act will follow, so keep that in mind. Don't look to vanquish Tiziano yourself, and don't do anything rash.
You do know this whole battle is rash, right?
What are you saying?
Listen up, Belle. The stage for our fight will be the catacomba. The underdogs consider it sacred ground, like how top dogs consider the castle theirs. That means they know the layout and they're familiar with all the ways in and out of the place.
Wait, what about the opening act? Aren't they fighting right now to secure our way in?
The underdog?
I assigned you to the first band. You know the place.
Do you really think anyone will care what I have to say?
Failing to win the trust of your comrades could be your demise.
Wait, Adonis!
The balance will shift considerably.
Oh, dear me. I suppose I'll make do until the threads of fate pull it back to me. Well, I'm impressed.
I mean you no harm, roaming prince of Denariland.
It's been a long time, hasn't it? Roaming prince of Schwertland.
It would seem that I have nowhere left to roam.
Oh, that's a surprise. You don't sound like the man who once reached my land through sheer determination.
What his intentions are.
I was dispatched with the responsibility to observe and judge reason. Absconding with her will come later.
And what is there to judge?
If her menace cannot be managed, I'll kill her and all who know of her existence.
But to depart this land, I'm certain she must question its reason.
So it all comes down to Deus Ex Machina, a symphony of iron and blood. The god's resistance, I suppose.
Indeed. And this god will try many schemes in order to make sure reason stays at bay. With such fierce effort that it may very well nip reason in the bud.
I won't let that happen. That's what you came to ask of me, is it not? And why do you not go yourself? It's your curse. Very well, then. Yet I do have one more question.
She's like a raven blossom sprouting from my body after I've fallen in a play. She will carry the corpses of words to greater heights than even I could ever reach. She is my hope.
One hell of a sword you've got. Hand it over.
Hey! Sorry, Runding. Are you okay? Did you really lift that massive sword of hers? Now that's my Gordon.
I could swing that thing around all day without breaking a sweat. No problem, Benedictine.
As long as we're around, that little girl won't have anything to do but...
Everyone, we're fast approaching the catacomba. Prepare yourself and stay vigilant. And LeBlanc, don't give me any trouble. You will stay in formation, understood? I absolutely forbid any improvisation.
I understand.
Hey, don't let him get under your skin. He's always this way. Every time he finds some poor unfortunate soul and picks on them.
Who's he calling a poor unfortunate soul?
Can't he see you're trying your best here?
The hell's with this script?
I'm sorry. I had no time for requests.
I might slip and heck up the guys ahead of me. You put me up at the front. You understand?
Yes. Right away, sir.
They're making revisions to the script now?
They'll never win renown that way. What a band of fools. How utterly thoughtless.
His sword is chained. That's our recorder. I highly...
To your duty, I won't feel the need to report anything disastrous to the king.
First band, halt!
What is this place? It's been washed clean, but the air's stagnant, and I smell blood. Where's the opening act?
Yep. We don't really have a chance at all.
Soulless from the opening act. They show nothing but pity. They're waiting for us to take the stage and get massacred. Like it's some kind of joke.
It is, and a real sick one at that. God's telling it, and it's nowhere near funny. Let the Schwert music begin.
One hell of a distraction.
Don't panic! We can beat this!
It's our rear line. Fall back, or else we'll have nowhere to run.
Damn it!
Who's there? What's going on? Get away!
They've taken over all the water! Their restaurants will consume us! Retreat!
Incoming!
Doctor, no! We need your guidance!
Is that Tiziano?
Hell! We can't stay here! Retreat now!
Shit! Damn it all. I should have been able to do something back there. Who's that? Benedictine? Already, would you? Hey, it's me. It can't be. Relax. I'm on your side.
What is the matter with you? Don't you startle me out of nowhere like that. You were practically asking to get yourself killed.
Fine, I'm sorry.
Why is something like this happening to me? And you, what were you even doing? You can do anything to help Thornton.
Are you serious?
Gordon's here. You're okay after all. I was worried sick about you. What's going on? What's wrong with him? His blood is all congealed. That was me. He's gone. He's already dead. Something has control of him. Wipe him out. I have to erase him. I have to erase him. I have to.
Benedictine, that's enough.
There's no way. No, this can't be happening.
Here. Try to pull yourself together.
That certainly was a close one.
Kitty, what are you doing here? I mean, thanks for the save. That was one hell of a trick you pulled.
You flatter me. It was simply a bit of mental math.
It's too much. Please, no more. I've had enough. I can't take it.
Wait a second. Sorry. I didn't mean to break your sword.
No more. I can't.
Hey.
No more.
How's your back?
I can't. Without Gordon, I just can't.
The minds of mermaids are like mirrors. They reflect the traits of others and even end up adopting those traits as their own, building their identities on that very foundation. One might say they're effectively mental parasites.
That would explain how she ended up being as obnoxious as Gordon was.
And why her personality completely collapsed immediately after she lost him.
That's awful.
For most mermaids, due to their nature, they favor a wealth of shallow relationships. But that's only for their own protection.
What am I supposed to do? Now that I'm all alone.
How should I know? Don't ask me. I wonder the same thing.
Monsters! They've all become monsters! Not you too!
Calm yourself, Gwen.
It's you.
Is that Gordon behind you?
Yeah.
I see. And you? What is a traveling rabbitia doing here?
A good question. My question is, why are you so panicked?
Our crew died, then came back to life and started attacking.
Right. Same thing happened here.
So she got Gordon too?
Tiziano. They're the one behind all this. What's the matter?
I can hear something. Huh? Someone's talking. Let's investigate.
Sure.
Here, this is it.
I'm glad there was someone like you.
There is somebody talking.
Well, this'll cost us. We've got no choice but to go through with it.
I know.
That's Adonis. Thank goodness, you're okay.
It's Barry.
He lasted for a while.
Adonis?
Belle, how many of ours made it?
Only those of us here.
Okay. I'll be taking the sword.
The sword thief.
There's a lake just up ahead. The souls of good and evil alike. And I hear there's quite a show.
A show? Where'd you hear this?
Who would arrange such a thing? Why don't they just reveal themselves?
I've been working with the underdog conductor.
What did you say?
Damn you. You're in league with the forces of evil?
Hold on!
We had this all wrong the whole time. Who is our real enemy? Put the pieces together! Who sowed the seeds and initiated this entire battle?
It's Tiziano.
Yes, we're up against Tiziano. Only them. The top dogs and underdogs. We share a common enemy.
Adonis, you're...
Get it? It's all Tiziano, and nobody else.
So, this must be the lake.
Okay, but where's the
There's Tiziano.
She's recreating a battle between good and evil?
Yeah, but with corpses. She wants to play God.
What's that light? It looks just like Gordon's wounds.
Not quite.
It appears to control the dead by utilizing her sword. She's embedding shards of it straight into the dead bodies.
Hey, heads up. We're in trouble.
Adonis, die!
Crap.
This doesn't look good.
The enemy.
Over here. Hurry.
An illusion?
Come, follow me.
Trouble ahead!
Bamboo! I need something hot and fragile.
It broke. Or it was expendable. So that's how Adonis fights. He's only concerned with taking down his foes efficiently. Sounds like the polar opposite of me.
Look there!
Inside.
No need. Leave it to me. I'll see to it that no one breaches this door. Anyone who touches the other side will now get a scorching preview of what hell feels like.
So, we finally meet again.
It's you. The guy
Fog conductor in this battle.
Then, you're the one who gave Tiziano orders.
Yeah,
Explain to us what that show was supposed to be.
that mermaid. Well, she was not this far gone when she first showed up here. She was able to think with a clear mind and had the light of life in her eyes. In fact, she approached us with a proposition to form an alliance.
Why an alliance?
To prepare for an attack by the top dogs. Since Tiziano had good reason to bloody their noses, she offered to come and help. Let's join forces was the gist.
What's he saying? I mean, I thought we came here to fight Tiziano because she went over to evil.
Would you like me to tell you when that watery lass went off the deep end?
It's the moment she laid eyes on me.
That's right, vengeance.
Are you the one to blame for this?
No, not me. It's someone else. This man defied a divine summons and fled from battle, so the priest executed him.
That's horrible.
I broke the news to Tiziano. The man she loved most was dead. And she started to lose it after that.
Unfortunately, we're all stuck in this mess now.
Seeing my face didn't help at all. Must have brought back memories.
Adonis.
I know this much. We must act, and quickly too. If we just sit here, we're sure to end up like those lifeless puppets out there. So I ask, what do you say we form an alliance of our own?
This has to be a joke. How can we trust you not to lead us into a trap?
Huh? Is your head on straight?
What did you say?
Why even bother?
Even so, if we join forces, you'll observe our swords and tactics firsthand.
Exactly. If we make it out, we'll end up fighting again because you're still the enemy.
Yeah, true enough. But what's the difference if you get turned into a corpse puppet and I kill you anyway?
Wow, you lose this round. We've got to work together for now. Bennett.
Fine, I'll play along. But only for the time being. Belle.
Splendid. Now that's settled, let's divvy up roles, shall we? First things first. Anyone object to me as conductor?
That's a no-brainer. How could we object when we haven't got one?
Good. Okay, moving on. Next, we need a director. Hey, you the mind force of good and evil. Who better to serve as the director than a nomad who's neither one? And besides, if you take the job, it's possible there could be a lucky find for you.
Oh.
Hey, Mist, hand the rabbit that thing you found a few days ago.
Man, he doesn't need it.
Does this look familiar to you?
Exactly as I predicted. The threads of fate hold fast.
The threads of what?
Nothing. Yes, it does. To show my gratitude, I'll agree to your request and accept the role of director.
Great! Next, we need a libretto to plan our strategy.
Well, if you really want me to, then I'll do it.
What the hell? Are you giving up?
So, what sort of script do I need to write?
How are we supposed to know, kid?
I should take requests beforehand.
Are you an idiot? Trying to please everyone is exactly how you wound up in a formation that was so easy to break. Just be a libretto and write it how you want.
You're a brutal one, aren't you?
Huh? You sure like hiding behind your weakness. It's pathetic.
You may be right. I'll do it. There's something I want to try.
Excellent. Next up?
I can't be anything but a pianistus.
And why is that?
So that I may report the outcome of our battle to the king.
In other words, you just watch.
We priests may not wield our swords.
Why, you have one.
As long as I wear this mask and chain, I am a solist and yet not. I merely observe battle in our god's stead and bring back word.
Listen out of the way. You hear?
Adonis. Your hands? I see. Even sacred ashes couldn't heal them.
That wasn't the only reason I moved to the inside.
You two know each other?
Yes, Adonis is my son.
He's your son?
Yes. I never thought we would fight together. Not in my lifetime.
So, is it true what they say? He was an evil soulist?
No. It's true our family are outsiders, but the Collinses have never been on the side of good nor evil.
Huh?
For many generations, we have had but one duty, and that's to guard the catacomba.
So you're really not on either side.
Now then, let's begin with a little practice. It's a little odd working together, but get used to it. You got that?
Why do I feel so excited? This has never happened before.
They're here! Charge! Don't go slipping up now!
What's our best move? Come on, think!
Are you done?
More or less.
Give me the gist of it.
3 acts.
I'm gonna need more than that.
We'll set them all ablaze.
Oh, so fire then.
Yes.
Understood. Stay back and keep using your brain. I'm sure we'll need it.
Right.
Well, what do you say we get this show started? We'll make our stand here, on this bridge.
Good call. There's only 2 directions they can attack us from.
Now make this place a fortress.
Sir, they're behind us!
Bear witness to the art of war inversion.
Focus! There's still more ahead.
What the? My sword! Let go!
Adonis! Shit!
It's withering. His sword, it's crying out and rotting away.
Damn that watery lass. Tiziano's basically toying with the puppets. Well, it looks like you called this one, son.
I would know. I tend to break my toys all the time as well.
Cloud! You okay? Damn you!
Not so fast.
Bennett! Don't worry, I'm fine.
Thank you.
Don't tell me. Are you?
I can feel it now. The woman in me is drifting to sleep and may never awaken again.
Mermaids don't change their gender simply on a personal whim, but rather because they've chosen to become a reflection of what's mirrored in their minds.
I'll aim with my ears from now on. My eyes won't be needed.
Striking down all of Tiziano's puppets won't mean anything unless she joins them.
Yes, I know.
We must draw her out.
Let's convince her we're a threat, then make ourselves vulnerable. After that, lead her to believe we're almost done. And then we rile her up.
Make her angry?
We'll use it against her. Only rage will drive her to reveal herself.
This kid's raiding Tiziano like an open... All right, then it's time for the second act. Let's block off this stream while we have the chance.
Certainly.
Over here. Redirect that channel.
On it.
Hey, what are we doing exactly?
We can't allow Tiziana to access the waterway.
So we're going to cut her off from her natural element.
Next, we must plug the spring that's up ahead.
Leave that to me.
That's Adonis's dad. It's pretty dark. I'm amazed you don't get lost down here. Good memory, huh?
No, sing the surrounding land itself to find my way.
What do you mean, focus inward?
Your mind will present you with glimpses of images. Trust them. They manifest a will of some sort. That invisible will shall be your guide in the face of uncertainty. Seeing the unseeable through the darkness isn't a skill that is easily developed, but it is not supernatural. In addition to that, you don't have to be born with this ability in order to use it. I happen to believe we all tap into this hidden power, sometimes without realizing it.
All of us?
That should be good enough.
Yeah.
All right. No other choice.
Adonis, where are we going now?
The Garden of Death. Or as we call it, Skyway Cemetery.
So many raven blossoms.
They're flying off to notify the bereaved.
Fitting. A cemetery leading to the sky.
This sacred ground is the most holy and hallowed space in the catacomba.
Listen up. This is where we'll make our final stand. I'm sorry, Collinses.
The fortunes...
Begin setting wards around the cemetery.
Well, you're quite the demanding one, aren't you? As you wish. I'll need time, however.
But why do it here? This place holds a legion of corpses for her to puppeteer, and there's only one entrance with nowhere to flee! I'll never unsheath my sword, unless our god bids me to do so. I am still a devoted priest before a solist.
They're here.
The wards are too thin and spread apart.
I don't like this. What now?
Just how are we supposed to deal with this crap, huh?
Something's coming. Do I hear water? It's Tiziano. She must have broken the wards holding back the waterway.
What now?
It won't take long.
I know. Do you think I can play my part? My time is coming to an end, so I know they'll bury me here someday.
Well, I don't feel up to my part either. But I'm afraid there's no alternative. I want to believe I'm worth this much. My life is valuable.
You can say that again, kid. Fall back! That means you too.
Right.
Apparently, we meet again, watery lass. I tend to forget how slow I am with these old feet of mine.
Shin back!
You idiots, just leave me here.
Get back!
Don't just stand there, you putty-headed dolts. Now then, let's close the curtain on the second act.
Oh, damn.
So the reason you covered the cemetery and wards, that was your plan all along?
That's right, and it worked.
Hold on.
But why did the water vanish?
We had Kitty work an illusion into the warding holding back the waterway.
So then, when Tiziana decided to break it, a trickle of water appeared as a torrent.
Luckily your plan worked. I thought we were done for.
You should have left me there.
You don't get to go out in a blaze of glory after pulling a stunt like that.
What have we done? We've incinerated this place. We desecrated the dead, all to save ourselves.
Father, you have raven seeds. Unless that changes, just continue sowing them.
Well, we've certainly lost a lot today. That much I know. We ought to accept that.
This won't stand. I won't let it. Someone will pay. I stake my life on it.
Here they come. Prepare yourselves. The final act is about to begin. I figured this was coming next.
Same here.
We're in this mess because of you!
I won't die. And you won't either! I've come way too far! We can't die!
Wasn't there any other way?
You idiot.
Can you take this for me? Mist, I want you to take my sword and grow it for me. I would do it myself, but I'm not strong enough. Not when I'm missing an arm.
What's this spell?
Evren, the other.
Cowardice and courage.
Yeah, that's right, Mist. I've taught that sword plenty of cowardice. So now I'd like for you to give it a lesson in courage.
Like when I gave you a piece of my mind?
Exactly.
When?
That sword. Is it consuming her?
Legna, one who commands. At this point, you make the spell sound pitiful.
What is this? What am I feeling? Why can't I remember? I don't know where or when, but I felt this before. A stone egg. Kitty!
To determine up and down, right and left, to master position, direction, time, and place, is the very essence of mathematics.
This rabbit, he always has a trick.
There they are.
Adonis!
Clever boy, using his familiar as a foothold.
Wait, that sword, it was Perry's. A question mark, but why? That's ridiculous.
How so? You witnessed it with your own eyes, steel wilting at his touch.
I know that, but...
is this my fault? I need to know. Would you be happier if your sword remained broken?
Her blade. It looks like the God's Tree.
A cancerous sword. You see, fatal illness renders it into a false god's throne. Or should I? You'll understand soon enough. The ersatz gods of old and the people of paradise have already started fighting their war.
Start making sense.
In any event, how do you suppose we ate him from here?
Leave that to me.
As you wish.
I believe in you.
Come!
It was her sword. She was a puppet just like the rest of them.
Adonis.
It's time to let go, Tito. My touch hardly matters. Now, I'll sow raven seeds within you, and I'll nurture them every single day, so they bloom beautifully.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
I see now. The city is simply overflowing with pain.
Can you stand?
It tastes metallic, like iron. I'm not accustomed to walking around the city. Interesting. Maybe that's the reason why I keep falling over. I've been bumping into people and tripping over the stairs. Although, I've never gotten hurt until now. Who knew blood could gush out of one's nose? That's quite a large sword you have. You must be a soldier.
She acts like she expects other people to clean her up. She must be nobility. So you're all alone? Without an umbrella, too.
I've never received permission before. To venture out into town on my own, I mean. They did provide me with a so-called umbrella, but I didn't know how to open it, so I just threw it away.
What does she mean she doesn't know how to open an umbrella? Noble women can't really be that sheltered, can they?
Miss Solist? Hello?
Hey, call me Belle.
Goodness. If I'm not mistaken, you're Belle LeBlack. And you're absolutely lovely.
What are you talking about?
So bold, not to mention dashing. And a mighty Solist, I'm certain.
You're gonna catch a cold standing out here.
No need it when I called it up with my very own song.
The falling of funeral rain is effected through a chorus of united musicians, as well as the castle's appointed lead vocalist, who harmonizes with all things in heaven and earth.
Hang on. So you're...
I haven't introduced myself. How rude. I'm Sherry, and I'm on my way now to see the lead solist. He's Shandy Gaff.
You certainly are a magnet for trouble, you know that?
Well, what do you expect? I couldn't think of anyone else who would have clothes lying around that might fit her. You're probably freezing. Let's get you into a bath. Anyway, I came all the way here to get your expertise as a woman. So how did I get stuck with two drunk guys?
Yeah. Hey! Pause. Please, right this way, my lady.
Oh my, how exquisite! Up, in I go.
If you try to peek, I'll fillet you on the spot.
Do you really think so low of me, Belle? I do have my good reputation to consider.
Reputation with who? Have they not heard how you're always running off on some random fling or other? Be honest.
What is this shiny thing?
It's for water. You just break it and
Okay.
How could you? It's all over my finest carpet! What did I do to deserve that?
Hey, Belle, are you certain this is enough water?
Al, take responsibility and teach her how to bathe.
Sherry, let's get in together.
Right. These bath bubbles have such a lovely fragrance. I must tell my maidservants when I get back.
Wow, you really do live like a princess.
You think maybe Belle doesn't know? How could she not? Princess Sherry is the castle's lead vocalist and...
King Rawhide's daughter?
Why, you have the same furniture as Shandy.
'Cause it's his. He's been a lifesaver and let me borrow it.
I see. And you've done so much for me in turn. I wish I had some way of repaying you.
Why don't you sing then?
Singing? Really?
Yeah, I would really like to hear you sing.
Okay, but what sort of song should I sing? I don't see anything in here that's broken. And I mustn't stop the rain just yet.
That's all right.
I understand.
Thank you so much. That was incredible.
I'm very glad you enjoyed it. I've...
Good on you. Sherry?
Shandy!
Sherry? To think I'd find you with Belle, of all people.
Apologies. I'm afraid I've been imposing on her. However, she's exactly like you described her to be. She's strong and gallant, and more. Profoundly perceptive as well. Her insight is frighteningly keen.
Apologies, Belle.
It's fine. Don't sweat it.
Sherry.
If Belle Black dealt this kind of blow, I couldn't hold a candle to her now, since I've lost my sword.
There's actually something I need to ask you.
Huh?
Kier, do you know about the Examiner?
Well, I only know what I've heard. They're a royal inspector who visits Solus with broken swords.
Right now, I'm the one who fulfills that role. That's the price I paid for Sacred Ashes. Also, I was given something. It's similar, called Ashes of the Tried, and I test the good and evil in Solus with broken swords.
Test them how?
Whenever a broken sword is reborn, the sword tests the wielder.
Reborn, huh? So you're saying, when Gav shattered this sword of Tiziano's, you restored it to life?
Okay. And so, I came back here with that certainty and doubt. I'm going to revive that sword of yours, together with this one. That's my latest order from the priests. Although, if the reborn sword's purpose is only to turn its wielder into a Needhog fiend, I'll break it again, and make the priests explain themselves. Please allow me that.
You were there to witness Tiziano's final moments, so do as you wish.
Ashes of the Tried. You are lived, Tiziano's Legna. I will now subject both swords to examination.
Dear Knave, bearer of good tidings in the tongue of the Age of Gods.
I'm surprised you know that.
I didn't. It was the sword that told me.
It told you.
I see now. It's far from evil. This sword will grant me great and boundless strength. I thank you, Adonis.
Then Tiziano's ultimate fate The sword. It didn't drive her mad after all.
That's a lot to take in.
Yeah. I've made peace and accepted what happened to Tito.
You have? Glad to hear.
Forgive me. So, what were you saying before?
Oh, that's right. I was saying I felt a little annoyed, maybe even lonely. Ted and Gwen were making jokes, talking about me being jealous of her, as if I have any attraction towards him.
Well, perhaps it has more to do with the princess.
Hold on, are you really thinking I've fallen for the princess?
Just listen. My point is simple. There's no way you could ever be like her, even if you tried.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're featureless.
You know you don't have to rub it in.
Well, you're the one who asked.
I'm not the one who judges people based on their looks.
I find it fascinating. And I must admit, sometimes I tend to think about shaving my ears and fur so I'd look more like you.
Now you're creeping me out.
Hey, Belle, how old are you?
Well, it's been a long time since I hatched from that stone egg, but that's all I have to go on.
But physically, you're a grown woman. How'd you feel about having kids with me one day?
I don't know.
That way, I might end up with children who favor your looks instead of my own.
You do realize your kids aren't you, don't you?
Yeah, I know that. Basically, I want to sleep with you.
What the? Why would you tell me something like that?
It isn't based on a whim, I know that much.
I'd find myself going crazy if that's all it was.
So what do you say?
If we were in love?
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what possessed me to tell you all that either.
Are you serious? Not able to grow your own swords?
All right. I still haven't explained anything to you.
Huh?
And here I am, assuming I discussed the whole thing with you at some point.
No, you haven't.
I'm completely at ease with you. You're a total mystery, you know? It's strange.
Well, one of us certainly is.
Bamboo. This curse has been stuck to me ever since I was born.
No way.
It's like you said, I can't grow swords on my own.
Is there a reason why?
It's a nomad's curse. Before I was born, an old no gave him a funeral. If he died in the catacomba, raven blossoms would take flight to carry the news to his lost homeland. As payment, the old nomad offered to help my family in what little time he had left. He defended the catacomba alongside them, and ultimately fell in battle. My father was there when it happened. Without thinking, he cradled the nomad's body. And then...
You must not come into contact with my blood. It is my curse. It will only spread through nomad blood. Have faith that it will become a blessing upon you.
The curse didn't manifest in my father. That trial only affects those who overcome fear and accept it. Then I was born, a few years later. And this is the form the nomad's curse has taken. Maybe it was my destiny to become a nomad, even though I still have no reason to embark on a journey of my own. I kept knocking on the door of journeys and became one of the top soulists, all while wondering what the hell our god wants. Even now, I still haven't found any kind of meaning. But in the end, no one truly knows what they're living for.
I can't believe it. Deep down, I know I've always felt the same way. What I seek is to discover my roots. I want to find out everything about my roots. I want to know who I am, where I came from, and where the hell I'm supposed to go. Come with me.
Do you remember the little pups? Well, I noticed you were feeding them, and couldn't understand why. Why did she choose to feed them? And if she's feeding them, why not take them in? Why does she look so happy? Why does she want to leave on a journey, even if it means taking on a curse? I'm betting that there will never be a dull moment traveling with you, Bella Black.
I'd like you to return these clothes to that gentleman.
I see you're getting the hang of that umbrella.
I had Shane...
Was.
To be honest, there's a reason why I wanted to see you. I'd like to ask you something.
Huh?
Well, when I was here earlier, you said singing seemed really hard on me. Do you remember? No one has ever said anything like that before. Singing is the only thing I have. I've done it for the people in the castle countless times, ever since I was a child. Who would even look at me if I couldn't sing? Why? Why is it so hard on me? Tell me why, Belle.
Sherry.
Hey, Belle. Oh, you have company. No big deal. Was wondering if you'd eat with me.
That's it. Sherry, I think we might have found the answer you're looking for. Nice going, Adon.
I must say, you do have so many charming friends.
If you give them a chance, my charming friends can be yours too.
Naturally. Of course.
Thank you all.
There she is.
I requested a song.
A song? Excuse me?
She's not able to talk unless she speaks.
Ôi, gặp em này. Ánh mắt gì? Chết rồi.
Mát gì? Cái này là mát gì rồi chứ?
Ê, đừng chửi nhá. Đấy, nói chứ là...
Chém cái gì chơi được mà. Không biết chém cái nổi không nữa.
À chưa, nổi. Phải lên được cái vô cực.
Sợ con này thôi, nó quăng nó
quăng nhớ luôn.
Mới vừa nói luôn. Rồi bạn tôi đi rồi. Thôi.
Hẹn cho đã.
Một hit. Ây da. Mày phên.
Nó lại.
Ông kiểu on hit đó gì? Ủa gì mình chết rồi.
Thôi chứ bạn công hiến mà bạn. Nó không ăn.
Không. Giết không được này. Nó chạy rồi. Tính lát lên mà nó chạy rồi.
Đau quá.
Trời thiêu đốt ở trên chân.
Đau quá.
Ê, chú của tôi.
Khó thế nhờ.
Tôi đặt cái bức tường đau đớn cho anh em rồi đó. Ok chưa?
Mù nó rồi này, nó có 2 viên mù rồi, mua luôn. Có 2 viên thôi mà.
Xuống nước mà đòi bắn ai?
Mặt đắng trên môi lúc này, nhìn mưa nhớ em từng cơn. Thôi thì phải tập thói quen bước đi một mình. Ngày xưa ta cùng nhau trải qua biết bao thăng trầm, bỏ qua tất cả sống vì nhau. Nếu Nếu trân trọng thời gian đã qua, em sẽ thấy tiếc nuối. Giờ đây em đang bên cạnh ai, đắm say bên người, một người yêu em hơn ai. Những tháng ngày cùng nhau ấm em quên hết rồi. Thì thôi em cứ bước về nơi không có anh trong đời, nơi anh luôn mong em bình yên. Những con đường cùng em trải qua, anh sẽ luôn giữ lấy. Ngồi nơi đây chỉ mong thời gian sẽ quay trở về, những ngày bình yên khi bên em. Nếu thức tròn là
mình cái nào chết ở lại được không?
Đám tao đã mù. Đám tao không mù. Ở đâu? Ở đâu?
Liếm nè.
Máu rồi nha.
Đi rồi. Này cứ mi tầm.
Cộng 44.
Sao mà hấp không?
Này tao phải giết được mày, con mẹ nhà mày.
Ôi ôi. Ủa? Về thì cái gì?
Cái cây kiếm của bạn cầm rồi. Nằm một đống luôn. Friend. Một trưởng. Ây da.
Tôi để tôi vô tôi chết cách.
Chết rồi luôn. Đúng rồi, quá hợp lý.
Trời ơi. Tôi đâu
cố tình mà. Cố tình mà. Cố tình kết mà. Chém đi bật. Chém. Rồi nha, né hộ nha. Tiêu luôn. Nó phe kìa, nó phe âm thảo kìa.
Ok, một like.
Thế á? Trời u đầu luôn. Liếm nè. Mặt nạ đi bạn ơi.
Không có tiền.
Quái.
Đi. Lại đi đâu?
Chui đâu rồi?
Đâu vậy?
Này bịp à?
Dọn người mà. Ôi thôi đi.
Trời ơi.
Thôi rồi.
Nó chọi đó.
Ôi tưởng.
Chết luôn.
Nguy hiểm. Con này. Ông Betakin, ông có máu đi ông Betakin. Ulti 5 thằng xem nào.
Chưa.
Ai? Rồi anh trai này đi nữa rồi.
Không
phải
vào được.
Đi.
Ôi trời ơi, cái gì vậy? Khó thế.
Không khó.
Đúng rồi đâu, bạn cùng tiếng, nhìn cây DA đi.
Mẹ ác tăng.
Không á. Con ca thớt là chết đúng rồi nè. Không chết mà.
Hợp lý.
Tao mở luôn. Điểm chúa cho mấy bạn nè.
Mày bắn.
Bạn đây, bạn tôi, làm gì đó đi. Sự hy sinh của mình. Cái gì vậy? Sát.
Con mẹ mày.
Cái này là thù riêng rồi.
Trụ đi, Fanny.
Ê, cái người này chém
hết mẹ hết, xong các bạn cùng tiến được rồi.
Vô cực đâu.
Anh trai này chém lại đây
bị nha.
Không tầm nhìn là cũng chết luôn. Rồi bay vô.
Không kịp bay vào.
Cái xác tôi không có bay được.
Giờ chưa kịp bấm bay nữa nó liếm chết luôn.
Không vào được.
AD mở 005 lên 56 luôn. AD.
Kéo đi.
Phải thì nãy giờ mình sang được một con lính kìa. Có phép đấy.
Tiền luôn hả? Thì cái luôn nữa.
Đúng luôn. Cảm ơn em.
Giết bây giờ không được thu tiền đâu.
Ôi chết.
Nó tay nó dài quá. Ôi rồi. Ê, để Nguyên không né còn không sao.
So that's the hero of Catacomba. I heard she was positively beastly.
Oh my, she's such a little thing.
Adonis and the others are here too, right?
Goodness, you must be the mighty soulist I've heard of. You're scrawnier than expected.
If you want to keep that arm of yours, then you better not touch me again, got it?
Oh, that dress! And threatening violence truly makes you both beauty and beast.
Forget that. The hero of the Catacomba shouldn't have to take his guff.
You both came. I'm glad. But did you really have to wear your uniforms here?
In a place like this, we'd stand out like sore thumbs regardless.
So we just decided to lean into it. If people treat us like brutes, then we'll be getting a little taste of what looks delicious.
Adonis? Well now, not half bad.
Huh? What are you guys going on about?
Glory be! At the hand of our God, may this exalted sword and heavenly scales enjoy a divine and everlasting glory. This is what you wanted to show me, wasn't it? And I can bet you won't be staying that way anymore, Sherry. Since then, you've changed. You sound happy, sublime, and fulfilled. I guess I'd better step up. So we can stay on equal footing, even if we stand in different places.
Well, my dear, you look about ready to leave.
Showing up without warning as always. Kitty be all.
Well, LeBlanc, it's good to see you. And a simply radiant sight at that. A saying comes to mind. In Denari land, you'd be referred to as empty.
What does that mean?
If you wish to know the answer to such a broad question. I suggest you join me in a dance. Well,
Dance with you?
even flowers dance. Surely beasts do as well. So why should my dearly beloved do not?
What did you mean by empty?
As free as the air. To know one's roots and one's place in the world, but not be constrained by them. To be truly unbound. It refers to those who seek to escape all bonds, and ultimately transcend and go even further beyond escape itself.
So that's empty.
The steps are fortuitous, and yet inevitable. Stillness results in naught. Steps forward go toward death. All is empty. All things will be set free, to simply move and flow without pause.
You broke Tiziano's sword in the first place, didn't you?
They looked like they wanted me to.
Because you wouldn't take them to bed?
That's right. However,
Tito was just lonely.
We could never comprehend the sorrow they were feeling.
Is that what you wanted to talk about?
No, but it is related. In the catacomba, I encountered your father, crossed swords with him, and slew him.
I'm aware. A raven brought me the news.
I see.
That's the way he would have wanted to go. Defending the catacomba. What's this really about?
Your father's sword is in my care.
What's that got to do with me?
If you want his sword, then relinquish all the blades you have stolen from the fallen, and return them immediately.
That's your absolute judgment as lead Solest.
It is.
In that case...
Duel, Gaff!
Adonis, don't! Not here!
Bamboo!
Let's keep the guest entertained. Lead Solist, I want you to take up your sword, like the rest of us.
I will not grant you battle here and now.
What's this, gentlemen? A duel? Why fight here? You have no audience, no witnesses. Such a waste, isn't it? What's the point?
Here.
It's not like that. You're wrong.
But Adonis holds his sword drawn.
That doesn't mean that I'll draw mine.
You won't draw your sword. Then die empty-handed.
Their chains came undone.
So our god commands us to strike him down.
Just pathetic. A magnificent sword, is it not? Although I will admit that it was a struggle to master it so well.
Damn you, Kier. What have you done?
I'll leave the rest to you. Feel free to kill him however you please. Child's play.
Wait!
Bella Black is waiting for me. I have to thank you, Adonis.
Please, no. Allow this voice of mine to relay you a message from our god. Heed well. A Needhog, one who gnaws at the divine tree's roots, came into this world with a fiendish sword. His identity, Solist Kier Royale. I hereby order you to partake in battle. Go vanquish Kier Royale and bring him swift death. To take up arms in this imminent fight, I name only one. LeBlack, and none other.
Princess! Sherry! Run! Run, Belle!
Where are you hiding, Belle LeBlack? LeBlack!
The way our god tells it, I don't get to fight you, or so they say.
Stupid whelps.
This must be the Needhog that's mentioned. in the divine summons.
Yes, that sword is trying to consume Kier. It's just like before.
Kier! You want me? You got me!
Formulate!
The Black!
Astounding. He cut my calculations.
Where's that sword of yours? Do you expect me to kill you while you're weaponless?
His arm. It's just like that sword. Is it consuming her?
I've made peace and accepted what happened to Tito.
Why?
Now, Belle! The divine summons calls you! This is your last duty, before you can go journeying!
Rending! Looks like this is our final trial.
What is this? My Faceless. I get it now. The one who's changed is me. Well, Runding, hope you're ready. Our audience awaits us. What do you say we give them a show, huh?
That's enough! Stay out of this, kitty! This fight is mine and mine alone!
You finally decided to take up your sword, the Black.
Fair warning, his fang is quite deadly. No shield can block a blade that cuts through dimensions.
Thank you, Kitty. Now get back.
I trust you understand that this is a duel.
Kier, we've clashed before, and I broke your sword. If our paths never had crossed, perhaps...
The rain of sorrow will freeze and starve you. Nothing more.
I get it, all right?
Brilliant! My beloved girl of Reese can cleave away dimensional tears with the swing of her blade.
Hell of a lot better than that! How can you even look at yourself? Did you also feed that thing the last shred of your soulless spirit? That's it! The lives of soulless aren't meant for you to feed on!
Look, Runding. We can cut again.
Die, Belle the Black! A priestess flouting a divine order? You sully our battle! How dare you beg for her life!
Sherry!
Thank goodness. Don't worry about me, Sherry. I'm fine. This time, you sang like you were having a blast. Wait a second. It's not the sword. The divine tree is eating soulists. This is supposed to be a god. Is this really the god of Shortland? The divine tree still won't look at me. Bird spring. Messages of death. Are needhogs just the divine tree's messenger birds? If so, then what's it saying? And who? Maybe the needhogs gnaw at the divine tree for one reason only.
Because it's alone and has no one to talk to but itself!
chance.
This tree doesn't ever look at anyone except itself. How long do you plan to stay cooped up inside bamboo, Adonis? What happened to you anyway, huh? I have so much I want to talk about with you. I'm sure you heard the news from Gaff. Well, this is it. Tomorrow's the day the king will prepare the key to the Door of Journeys. When that happens, I'll be faced with my final trial. After that, we can journey together soon. All right, fine. If you peek, I'll hack you into a million pieces. You said you wanted to sleep with me, don't you remember? You haven't even fallen for me yet. What?
I live with these cursed hands that spread nothing but rot. Fully aware that I live only because I'm not yet dead. Forced to wait until death sets me free. Truly makes me wonder, what must I do to be as alive as you?
Then be reborn. You're not just a partial corpse. Adonis, I'll give birth to you myself if that's what it takes. So, come with me. We'll go together.
I can't. There's things I must figure out. I won't promise anything until I do.
But you'll come tomorrow, right? You haven't asked. Aren't you even a little curious about what I'm doing here?
By the looks of it, you seem more at home.
Or an idiot, you know?
If you say so, then I must be.
Be there tomorrow. No matter what, you owe me that much.
I will. However, you can't wait for me. Go if you must.
You dumbass. I don't need you to tell me that. Don't get full of yourself.
Sorry, Belle.
I'm so stupid. I must be a total fool.